Mine is, hey.
No, you're looking
Hello.
good and we're live.
We
We're
are
live.
live. Hello, hello, family. So, we are here again today. Hello, our Facebook family. Welcome to today's live. We are so happy that you've joined us again today. We are going to dive into something that we all struggle with, waiting on God's timing. That is our topic today, as you can see it, God's timing versus our timetable. So, spoiler alert here, he always wins. So, it doesn't matter how long it takes, you have to be able to wait on God's timing. So, he wins every single time. So, if you're out there and you are praying for something, be patient, keep your prayers going, and do what you're supposed to do until until God opens that door for you. So I was looking into this topic and I came across something said, oh, we live in a microwave world. And I kind of related it to our topic, and I'm saying, oh yeah, it kind of relates or it resonates. We live in a microwave world, but but God, He's more of like what, like a slow cooker. Let me term it like that. He always, he's more like a slow cooker. He takes his time so that the blessings are tender and juicy, like something that you've cooked in the slow cooker, not a microwave 30 seconds. You're ready on it. You want, because we in nowadays, this generation always wants things that are happening just like that. Like cooking something in a microwave. But if you put your thing in a slow cooker, give it time, it will come out the way you want it. So you do not rush God's timing. Give it time, be patient, and believe that He will be able to answer your prayers in His time, and in the time whereby you are also ready to receive it. Because even if they give you all the things you want right now, are you able to hold them right now? You may not be able to handle it. So when you are in that slow cooker, maybe about your family, taking the time, finding the right people, connecting the right people. By the time you are at the end of that slow cooking, you've got all the ingredients, you've got all the, the ingredients that you need to use all the juiciness out of that cooking that you've cooked. So that's why I kind of compare it to, our timing is a microwave, God's timing is a slow cook. So that's why I said, God's timing versus our timetable, always God's wins, because He gives you everything that you need in His own time. Okay. So as you say, I didn't even introduce myself. I'm sure some of you had already know me. My name is Bena. I'm a mom, I'm a nurse, live here in the UK. I'm originally from Uganda, a business owner and a mentor. So the platform is for you, Pastor.
All right. Thank you so much, Bernard. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Yeah, we all live in different time zone. I am McKenna. I was born and raised in Kenya, but I live in the US. I'm mom of three, a pastor, a digital business owner, and a mentor. And I just want to thank God for this great opportunity that God has given me today, just to talk about, can I say, God and us. And this is a really interesting topic. Otherwise, thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank
Oh,
you,
you
thank
wanted me
you.
to talk about the topic? Okay.
Yes.
All right, all right, all right. When I saw this, Ben, it was like, okay, this is really a very interesting topic. God's timing versus our timetable. I don't know if you have ever prayed and prayed and prayed and nothing is happening in your life. You're like, hey, God, where are you? How come you're not answering my prayer? Hey, sometimes you pray and fast, not for 1 or 2 days, even 7 days, and things like seem the same. I like the word of God because it says 1 day before God is like 1,000 days, and 1,000 days is just like 1 day. Sometimes we plan with what we see. Sometimes we like tangible things. Sometimes we like to fix things by ourselves. You try to fix. But and other times you just wanted things to move very fast. So you don't always see the real picture of everything, but you still want things to rush and rush. But I've come to realize it's always good to wait. Though for me, this business banner has taught me patience. Before all my life, I've never been a patient person. All the time, I'm like, oh, okay, just the way you've talked about microwaving things. I just want my things to move fast, and sometimes you try to accelerate so that everything will just go according to how I am. I am a go-getter person, so most of the time, I'm tempted to push things my way. But I want to say that God's timing is the best. And for me in this business, I was thinking I am too old for this business. I was feeling like I am too busy for this business. I kept on asking myself, hey, until when, until when, until when? But I came to realize that right now I can say that I can't answer this person. Oh my goodness. Somebody was trying to call me. Yeah. Yeah, so I sometimes I say that, yeah, what was I saying? The cause distracted me. I was talking about this business and how I was always feeling as if God is too far from it, until I came to realize that yes, this is the right time for me to do this. And again, I want to say God's timing is it usually has a purpose. Is the day is not denial. Sometimes you feel as if, hey, where is God? But still, Ecclesiastes 3 verse 11 says, he has made everything beautiful in his
Mhm.
time. Yeah. And most of the time, God says, hey, not yet. I will bless you, but it's not yet. I don't know, Ben, if you have realized this with our business. Sometimes you might be doing all what it takes, but I want to say that, as I have said, I never used to be patient, but this business has taught me to be
To
patient.
be patient, yeah.
And just to keep on believing in myself, loving myself, and being consistent. Because sometimes in life we are used to touching here and there, touching here and there. But with this business, somebody, you just need to be there. Need to be consistent. And through that, I think right now I've realized that, hey, God was teaching me. So sometimes that delay is not a denial. Maybe God is teaching you uh, to keep working hard, and also to have those habits that God would like you to have. So it is important to know that yes, God's timing is the best, and it will not always work according to a timetable or our schedule. Yeah,
Mhm.
so God has His own plan, and as the Bible says in Jeremiah, "For I know the plans that I have for you, plans to give you a hope and a future, plans." Yeah, not to harm you. So God knows everything. And sometimes we'll not like grab everything and get it and say, hey, this is what God intended. God brings something to us with a lesson that we can
Mhm.
learn from it. Yeah. So that's what I can say for now.
Thank you, thank you. That's well put. That is, well put. We don't rush. We are not microwaves. We need to give ourselves time to build our self-esteem, to build our confidence, to wait on God's timing. And when He's ready, He will be able to deliver. He never fails, as our plan says. God never fails. We just want things like that. How many of you have ever prayed and say, oh, God, please bless me with this thing by the end of this week. I want this deal to be finished by end of this week. But if God's timing is not yet there, doesn't matter what you do. You might rush things. Yes, you may rush. Maybe you think you've got what you want, but at the end of the day, it's going to collapse. So,
Mm,
since, as Sister here has said, I was always, hurrying up. I want to earn this. I want this to happen. When I started this business, I could see lots of people in the community succeeding here, there. And I'm thinking, I'm also want to be in a couple of weeks, I want to be there. But,
Mm-hmm.
we always, those people, they started somewhere where you were. They did the training, they did everything, and they are where they are because they waited on God. They cultivated, they watered, they, planted the seeds, they did all they needed to do to be where they are. So even like I can give a personal story, like with my child. He was 4, he's not talking, and I'm thinking, oh, why my child, I was cussing, saying all of these things, why me, everybody's child is talking, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, and he started saying words when he was 8.
Ooh. Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
you can, as a mom, for those who are moms, if you ever had something with your child, you always want it to go quickly. We always think maybe I've done wrong, why God doesn't know me, God doesn't do this. But believe me, when the time came and he started saying something, saying mom, saying this, I want this, my goodness, the joy, the happiness, because he was ready then to show me that he has the power, you know to move this child to where he needs to be. So through all the, the tarries, we have to wait. It is sure it comes when, God is ready for us to come. It will
Mm.
not, it is not a delay. It is when God has decided, this is when it's, it will be perfect for you to have what you are looking for. So it means God is preparing the ground for you to be able to thrive, for you to be able to grow, for you to be able to, to maybe get that blessing, that job, that family, that healing, that business. All of that will come in God's timing. For you, even if you push it and whether you are fearful, whether you are whatever, as long as, the ground is not ready for you, you won't be able to cultivate it and, harvest what you want to harvest. Okay.
That's for sure.
So let's go and just, it's all about the same, that would be why waiting is hard. What do you think, Pastor McKenna? Why waiting?
Yeah.
Why is
Yeah.
waiting
Wait,
hard?
wait. I don't know who loves waiting, because sometimes uh, uh, it depends even with where you are. Are you waiting while you're standing? Are you waiting in pain? Are you waiting in anguish? Are you waiting in fear? Waiting is hard. It's hard. And I want to say that something that can really help us as we wait is the trust. Trust is a bridge. So even if you're standing, you're waiting, you're walking, you're driving, you've waited for 1 month, 2 months,
Mm,
trust is the bridge, because faith means believing that even when it doesn't match your calendar, God's clock is
mm,
never wrong.
mm,
That God's timing is never wrong. And again, we can say somebody like Joseph. Joseph had to go through a lot in the Bible before the Paris, before he went there. Yeah, years of waiting. There's no way they can be wasted.
mm,
Waiting is hard, but the years that you wait, they are never wasted, because every time God is taking you to another level, you might look as if you're still at the same level,
mm,
but still God is taking you up slowly, up slowly. You may
mm.
not see it now, but maybe once you get where you wanted to be and look back,
Then,
that is the time you realize, oh my goodness,
mm,
look at me. Look how much I've grown. Look how much I have matured. Look how much God, yeah, has given me that glory. Look, always there is something. The wait might be long and hard, but still it's worth it. Because
mm,
one thing I've realized with this business, Some of the people who are on the top there getting 5, 6 figures. They started this business. Majority of them, I know there's somebody who is coming within 1 year. They are far, 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 far. But for the people who are up there on top, they started this business 5, 6, 7, 9 years, ago. And therefore, the wait. Do you think they? I think they also went through the same. What we have gone through, the process is the same. Because sometimes, Bena, can you imagine when you want something and you just get it the next day? You not even be able to recognize the power of God and what
No,
God can do in your
you
life.
probably will not value it as well.
Yeah, you not even value it. But when you are building, putting that foundation, the concrete, the stones or the bricks, the sand, mixing it together, And sometimes you see, like for us in Africa here, things are very simple. In Africa, you have to use wheelbarrow, you have to use the bucket, you have to use always digging that foundation using your hands. It's never easy to put a foundation. Remember,
Yeah.
we always say this business is your own business, and that means you are laying a foundation. You're trying to brand yourself, and it takes time. Remember, again, we always say, I'm not a tech savvy, what. So some things, yes, we are being taught, but still it takes time to sink. Habits, we're saying like, you need to wake up and do 1, 2, 3. Breaking again those habits, the negative, the negativity. And like me, I started the business when I was very skeptical, and it took me a long time to have that mindset shift. Waiting is hard.
It's very hard.
And maybe as you wait, things are not coming forth. And that means you have to wait. And so I always say it's worth it. Even for the people who are starting business right now, for my mentees, I'm like, you may see as if the journey is too far. You may see me, hey, I have somebody joining the business, but you don't know how much I have really struggled to get. It has been a long wait. So just stay consistent. Just be there for your business. Open those doors and God will come through. But waiting doesn't mean denial. God's
Definitely.
clock is never wrong. Yeah. It's never in Swahili tunasemanga aishi battery. Yeah. All the time it's connected. There's no way you say, oh, my clock is not working. Yeah, I need to change the battery. No, for God, no. He comes at the right time. And he's our creator. He knows what is best for us. So I think it's worth it to wait.
It is very worth it.
Yeah,
It is
it's
very
worth it to
worth
wait.
it. You've said it, it's like waiting on, on God. Sometimes feel like waiting for like an African wedding. Let me say Uganda wedding, Ugandan time. African weddings, you wait and wait. Sometimes they don't always start on time. But you are so frustrated because it hasn't started. You're like, oh no, whatever. But at the end of it, when it starts, it's going to be perfect. It's going to be marvelous. You're going to enjoy it. But the bit you don't like is the waiting. Because maybe the bride and groom have come very late, or you always are frustrated there, but the outcome. It will be worth it, but you can't be patient enough for people to come and they start off when they are there.
Yeah.
Like you said, you said it already, that he made everything beautiful in its time. It's, give it time for it to become that perfect thing that you are looking for. Because if he just gets it when it's not ready and give it to you, probably wouldn't also know what to do with it. You wouldn't know what to do with it. So you won't even handle it well. God grows us while we wait. So we need to accept that, and accept that everything will happen when it's supposed to happen. You just have to keep the faith, keep doing what you are doing, and grow and learn and be patient. Yeah. So, oh God, sorry, today my voice is not very good. It's not very good. So before we end, if you have any last words to say to our family, just to wrap up.
Yes. I can say this. Your timetable may disappoint you. Your timing Maybe there's something that you want to do that may disappoint you, but God's timing will never fail you. And that's why you should not give up. That's why you should not have a sleepless night because, oh, you wanted to do this and it hasn't worked the way you wanted. Remember, God is never late. He is aligning everything for you for
Mhm.
good and for His glory. That means there's nothing that we can do on our own, nothing. Not even one thing that we can do. We have no power. Our power is so limited. Our power is so limited. But the grace of God will always see us through. The grace of God will always carry us through. So all what you need is just to stay there. Don't give up. Don't move and wait for that right time. And for our business here, we are saying the only thing that you can do is for you to check it out. Check
Yes,
it out. Talk to Benham. Register with your name and with your email. Watch that webinar. Yeah. Talk to her. Ask any question. I want to tell you that will bring a lot of difference in your life. And our websites are here. Or what you can do, you have always seen us register, check the business out. You'll not regret it. Otherwise, we are in God's timing. We're experiencing His glory in our lives through this business, and we can't wait to see you in. You're right. Time is now. Yeah.
yes,
Blessing.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, as Pastor said, our timetables, may say, now, but God says not yet. Mm. That is God's timing. He's saying not yet. So, if you got something better, remember His timing is perfect. Delay doesn't mean denial, or it doesn't mean that it can't happen. So don't give up. The blessing is already scheduled. You just need to wait for His timing. So if this blesses you, you can share it with anybody who may need it, or comment interested, and we can tell you more about how our business has come in the right time. Because I think there's been so many businesses online that are happening over the years, but we were not ready. But when the time came, when God's timing was there already for us, we plugged into this business and we are moving on according to God's schedule. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again next time. God bless you all. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.